Hello everyone, and you're very welcome to join today's video and today's message, especially if you are looking for love. So this video is for all the singles out there, and like with all of my work, I really have it infused with the energy that can really help to start making an impact on your life, and that indeed this video does find the people it needs to find. That's the magic of serendipity and the law of attraction. Think of all the billions of people in the world and all the millions and millions of videos on YouTube. You found this one, so I really hope it resonates and gives you some clarity and perspective today to find the love that you are seeking, the love you deserve. Okay, so I'm going to do a tarot read now shortly, and we're going to look at where you're at right now, the situation. Obviously, you know where you're at, but how you're feeling. What has come from the next position will be the past. What we can learn, how it can put us in a new footing to become a better version of ourselves and attract true love. What you seek is seeking you, but sometimes we have to change our vibration a little bit. So we will look at it from that point of view, and then in terms of what advice that we have for you, what advice Spirit has for you, and what you need to focus on from today forward to really attract true and proper love into your life. So thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Finbar. This is Inspired Life Tarot. I'd appreciate if any follows or likes or shares. This is all energy, even sharing it. Sharing is caring, but you never know the positive impact it could have on someone else's life. And when you do have such a positive impact, the ripple effect comes back to you, hopefully a thousandfold. Okay, so let's look at this reading today. So let's begin with where you are at in terms of your, in terms of your emotions and the overall situation for you. And I don't usually do the jumpers. They just literally jumped out and fell on the ground, as you saw. Here the Ten of Swords, and it's so apt for your situation right now. This is the 10. This is about the end of cycles. And the swords are the element of air. This is how we think about things, how we're processing things. And if you look at this person, they're down, but they're certainly not out. They have been exasperated at this point. So if you feel like I couldn't be bothered anymore, I give up. Why bother? All the effort you've made and all the letdown and all the disappointment, and you still no further on for it. So this is a card of, let's take that thinking, let's take that cycle of thought, and let's put an end to it now, because it's not going to serve you moving into the future or moving into a new future timeline of what you want to ultimately achieve for yourself. So let's get over the disappointment. If you notice, this person is pointing to a new horizon. There's a blue horizon there in the background. It's all about potentiality, okay? And the darkness is all about potentiality. Again, this is, it's darkest before the dawn. From darkness comes light. So let's give that a real consideration for where we're at right now and what we need to do to move beyond it. We've given it enough thought, okay? So that's the real encouragement for you right now, just picking up the overall energy around you at this particular moment in time, if this is the video for you. So that's the situation. Let's pull a card to see from the past and if there was any learning lessons from the past. I know, obviously, looking at this card, we won't need it behind us. So, any learning lessons from the past that you need to be aware of? What do we have here right now? Yeah, so here we have the Hanged Man, okay? Major Arcana, and this is a card of introspection. And interestingly, for this position, what do we need to know? It's encouraging you to really evaluate what it is you were invested in the past, how you felt it was serving you, how it didn't serve you. And it's an opportunity now for a real step up in terms of your own evolution and development and understanding of yourself at a deeper level, and also relationships. So this is about giving yourself the time now. It's not about rushing forward, but really investigating, was I invested in an illusion? Sometimes we're in love with the idea of someone, not actually the person or how they make you feel about you. So do take the time to give all of that consideration, because that's the understanding and knowledge and wisdom that's going to have you raise your vibration and know exactly what you're looking for in your future. Okay, so that's very, very important considering the previous card. Okay, and then let's look at what advice do we have for you right now. As I said, I'm a firm believer in all my private work. Like, will I find love is a question I get all the time in private work, and it takes a thorough conversation. It's not yes, no. Yes, you might just haphazardly find something chaotic, but to find a real relationship, and I'm of the belief that relationships are ones of co-creation, where two people can grow and develop and create something wonderful together. And I think that's the key to long-term success. Whether and then some relationships are a case of codependency. People having maybe wonderful relationships with themselves and they need someone else to fill that gap. And that is always going to have its challenges in the long run, I believe. Okay, so the more we raise our energy, the higher and better we understand ourselves at a physical, psychological, and energetic level, then we're really lining up for that person, like that concept that's out there about soulmates. Like, we've many soulmates, many people cross our paths with lessons and learning for us in our lives. There isn't just one that we hang on to. So be aware that we need to get to the same frequency. I know that sounds boring, and it'd be easy for me to sit up here and do a load of clickbait, yes, no, no, yes, but it's not who I am, and it's not what tarot is about, and it's not what spirit is about either. We're all here in soul school. We're all here to learn. Okay? So, what advice do we have for you right now? What are the steps you need to take right now to find love? To get into the vibration of the love and relationship you're looking for. Wow, here we have strength. So this is the major arcana, strength, and it kind of does what it says in its in. This is about your emotional and psychological and even spiritual fortitude. Even though things have always felt like they've been long, or have been feeling like it's just a long lost waste of time, you need to have faith, okay? And I want you to be very, very sure that you're capable of finding this. You're capable of the changes that have to be made. And if you look at this person here, this is like the lady is in white. It's like a divine alignment, but she's not. She's not saying. She's not trying to kill this beast. And if this is the beast within, if this is our own inner stuff that we sometimes are afraid of, and we think, you're not good enough or you're not worthy enough, we don't have to fix everything at once. We can start to work with that. And of course you are good enough. Of course you are worthy enough. So don't be afraid to take control of those negative thoughts or some of those innermost feelings that may not support you to the best of your ability. The yellows here are all about our solar plexus. This is about building our self-esteem, our self-confidence, our self-value, our self-worth, and ultimately, the first relationship we need to be in is the one with ourselves. When you start to love, care, appreciate you start to vibe at a different level. You're not attracting something in that feels it can, possess that on you. That weakness. There are at a psychological level, these things happen where people can easily take control of you or manipulate you because when you have low level of self-esteem, you're more prone to make excuses and allow that to happen. But when you shore up your own self-esteem, self-confidence, and your value and worth, you're in a new relationship with you, and you want a relationship that can reflect that back to you too. So that's a very, very important message. That's the first step for you to take right now today. And then what you need to focus on to maintain this and keep going forward and attract true and proper love into your life. What's the next thing we have to focus on? The Emperor. Wondrous, an amazing read. The Emperor. This is about single-minded determination, structure, passion, enthusiasm, and really backing you now, the new version of you, and not taking any prisoners, okay? Not making any excuses, not bending to anyone else's will or being manipulated. This is about you stepping into a new perspective, a new sense of sovereignty, a new sense of value of you, and emanating that and walking that going forward. And as a result, you're vibing and you are attracting, and you're going to attract true and proper love. So I really hope that resonates with you. Please drop a comment. I'd love to hear any feedback. Consider subscribing to my channel. If you do have a concern, or even you want to discuss what we've been speaking about here at a private or personal level, you can book me at inspiredlifetarot.com. You'll see my website below this video, and I hope this video gives you a flavor of what we can start to work on in helping and aiding you to get into the flow, get into that level of manifestation and understanding of yourself, and how to move forward and create the life you want, the life of your dreams. So thank you for joining today. We'll love you and leave you, and hopefully we'll see you soon.